Hey, can you still see me?
Yeah.
All right, back.
Welcome back, everyone. It is Tuesday. So you know what that means. It's time to spend time with your favorite uncle and your favorite cousin.
What? Hey, yo, welcome back to Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite cousin, aka Jody, aka Stepdaddy Hendrix tonight, right? And it's your favorite cousin. I'm here with my favorite uncle. Down below me, we got my favorite barber in the city.
Of course.
And down below me, we got my favorite nonchalant, Miss Lolita, my favorite. And bro, we got some super interesting topics tonight. We got my boy Cup God in the building tonight.
You know the vibes.
You know, I had
building ski.
Hey, I had a problem with a haircut. Like, hey, bro, I come get a cut, you come to show. Because you know I won't be there every week like I should be.
You sure don't. And I know every time you show up, it got to be a special occasion.
Hey, you in my haircut business, and I don't like that.
It's all good, though.
Hey,
as long as it look good.
Hey, you be hooking me up, though. So listen.
You know the vibe.
We got some interesting topics. We got a few more people joining us tonight. But before we start to get into all of that, how's everybody's day going? Rod, how was the day?
Man, the day was good. It was enlightening. Man. I enjoy having days like this where I'm learning something new, man. So today was a great day, actually. The sun was shining. The weather was beautiful. I know everybody was cold, but I was chilling, man. I had a tank top on when I walked out the door this morning.
Hey,
I'm capping, but it wasn't that cold, though.
Hey, you know what? That's that New York in. See, this is why we don't. That's that Buffalo. Miss Lori, how was your day today?
It was amazing. I worked from home, so I've been in the house all day, loving it.
DH, what's up, my brother?
Yo.
Listen.
Good,
listen. Hey, I spared you yesterday. I was like, I know my brother hurt today. You know what I'm saying? I say, y'all know you was hurt, and I know my boy was hurt last week. So I was like,
I'm normally not like that person where I'm just like sick when I don't want to do nothing per se, but bro, I ain't feel like going to work yesterday. I was just so blowed just because the simple fact that we were up. Like, we got blown out, that would have been something totally different. But just the fact that we were up and how we lost, I was like, man, whatever. So I take my frustrations out personally this weekend.
Oh, yeah. So listen, before we get into everything, make sure we give all our shout outs. First of all, my boy D8 got a game this Saturday. He'll be out here putting niggas on their back for the Bradenton Gladiators, the
Southwest Florida Gladiators.
Southwest Florida Gladiators. Ain't y'all going
name?
Like this?
Them boys raw, man.
Ain't y'all going
3 in a row, bro. We heading for 4.
Yo, okay, they're going for the 4-peat, ladies.
Undefeated seasons at that.
Oh, can't stop. And they're going for the 4-peat. So my boy be at Lakewood Ranch Park this Saturday at 6 o'clock. Come check him out, see him get them pancakes. And so, before we do anything else too, we gotta make sure we holler at our cousin Tony Ultra. He got a new song. But before we do all of that, we gotta hit y'all with the intro and then we'll be back.
But it's Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Real Talk Tuesday with America's favorite uncle and cousin.
Listen, what they want. Listen, I'm a man of honor. I got to see it through, bro.
This what they want from the jump. Young niggas throw weight on the pump.
I don't give a damn. I done went to people's houses on the first night and met them for the first time. Let me use your bathroom and take a damn shit. I don't care.
I'm gonna back you up on 99.99%. You right. I ain't hanging out with no ugly
people. Like I told you, man, there's levels to this.
Oh, you talking about that girl? Man, fuck
yeah, that girl,
bro. Man, fuck that bitch, bro.
That's it.
Man, I laugh every single time I play the intro, bro.
That's a cooler intro though. I ain't even gonna cap.
That's the
That's cooler
CEO.
intro.
But every time I think see that intro, but all I think about is I went to a girl house for the first time and took a shit. Tell you, so you gonna keep it
That's
real.
right.
That's wild.
Listen,
That's bold.
And listen, let's check out our boy Tony Ocho. It's his song streaming on all platforms right now. It's Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Google Music. If you can stream music, it's streaming on there. So check out this little clip from my boy Tony Ocho, and we'll be right back.
Said I got that feeling and I just can't let it go. My eyes can't see it. Somehow it still shows. I know there's time for me to finally be what I can be for sure. And if they ask if I knew I would know, there was a feeling in my soul. Gas up the black Suburbans, hop in the back while my driver take.
Ooh, oh boy, fire right there. So yeah, check out our boy Tony Ocho, and
Check them out.
but listen though, we're gonna hop into these questions because we got a lot to cover today, and we got some deep topics. So let's start getting into it. So our first question of the night, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know who got me this question. Hold on.
Hey, Amanda.
Hey.
Tonight. Oh, so our first question tonight, I was talking to somebody and we were just discussing some stuff, and she hit me with this question. So I was like, you know me, I'm gonna bring it to the podcast, and you know what? We're gonna let our brother Rod start tonight.
I know it.
You knew I was gonna
That's
let
cool.
you.
That's cool. That's cool.
All right.
Because you know I'm gonna keep it a stack.
That's why we got you here. So, would you date somebody, right, and not have access to their house? And how long would you date somebody before you want a key, or these days a code, to the house? So, how long you dating somebody without access to the crib?
First of all, to answer the question, I would date somebody and not have access to their home. Why? Because I'm just dating them. We just dating. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want no. I'm not requiring access to your house. But if you give me access, that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not requiring it though. So I don't want you to require access to my house either. You feel what I'm saying? So now when we go to the next step, past the dating engagement or blase, then okay, maybe you can put an expectation on it, but in all reality, like you just dating, bro. Like that can go sour any moment. Like I'm not asking for no access to something that is not technically, you know what I'm saying, an obligation to me. Something that I'm not technically owed, or you don't owe me that type of, you know what I'm saying, treatment or that type of whatever, because we just dating, literally. So there's no point in me requesting, hey, when you gonna give me a key? Nah. Cause I'm not putting no time limit on when I'm gonna give you a key. You could trust somebody. You feel what I'm saying? You could trust somebody in 3 months. It might take you 2 years to be like, I'm comfortable with giving this person the key to my house. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all based on everybody else. Like if y'all feel like y'all, do your thing. But for me, as for me in my house, my thoughts, I ain't really giving out no key unless, I feel comfortable enough to give the key out. So no, I will date without requiring to have a key to a person's house or space or code. So,
You know what? No, that's real. So you saying until it's a ring on the finger, ain't no access to that.
I mean, I'm saying there's no requirement, no obligation to give access. I'm not saying that it can't happen. You feel what I'm saying? Because it can't happen. You feel what I'm saying? If you trust that person enough, but I'm not saying I'm not feeling required and I'm not gonna expect to get a key to your house. You feel what I'm saying? It's not an expectation of mine if we're just dating. You know what I mean? That's at your discretion.
You know what? That's fair. BH, my brother.
I mean, like bro was saying, it's I think it boils down to a choice. Some people kind of require because they have trust issues and want to feel like, well, I need a key so I can pop up anytime I want to. If that's the relationship you have, cool. You know what I mean? But nobody should feel no type of Nobody should feel no type of way. Like if that person don't want to give you a key. But then too, it also depends on where y'all in your relationship. I mean, if we've been together a minute, I mean, most people now, I mean, it's 2022, so hell, most couples, after a certain amount of time, y'all living together anyway. But if you are in your separate places and um y'all been together a minute, you know, there's some people got a key to their man or woman apartment or place, and they still doing the hell they want to do. So it doesn't necessarily like saying, "Oh, I'm giving you a key, so I'm faithful to you, I'm loyal to you," per se. I
Period.
mean, it don't. The key is the key. I mean, I think it's a big step. It's a bigger step or
It's a
whatever.
trap.
But but it can kind of get you, you know, caught up. I mean, I've gained access to keys, to places. Um, I mean, excuse was I don't want to get up. Yeah, I don't want to get up and open the door for you if you come here after the club or whatever the case
Oh,
is.
that's DH. You knew that was a trap before she set you up. She set you up with an okie dokie. You fell for it.
Facts.
Big time, but it was just like whatever. But along with comes with keys. Like I said, some people gonna feel some type of way. A dude may feel like, well, I'm having to pay bills at your house. I should have the keys. So that's a
Well,
whole nother.
that's the consensus in the comments, by the way.
Yeah.
Ms. Lupe say pay some bills
What?
and you can have a spare key,
Nah.
right? Mama Telly say the same thing. And keep me and you helping pay bills. So mom said.
That's I mean, now hold on. Like, let's be clear. If a dude ain't helping out at his chick house, then there's no question you deserve a key. You're not even in the deserving category for a
There you
key.
go, Amanda.
You know what I mean? But
That's the key, Amanda.
it would be what it's for, I guess. Like, I mean, yeah, boom, like Amanda, what Amanda saying. But I mean, I just think it's based on the people, bro. I think it's based on the people and how they see. Now, if they disagree, if one person, let's say the dude doing everything he should be, and that female still don't want to give him a key, then like now you bumping heads, you got other issues, I guess. But it's basically like what ground you have to stand on to feel some type of way, basically, man or woman.
That's fair.
Do women even ask for keys?
I just want to go on record.
They ask, bro.
I just want to go on the record and say I never had the conversation about a key because I didn't put the door. I had a code locked on my door, so I did get asked for the code.
You did get asked.
Yeah, I got hit with. So how many other people got the code? I say
That's
you
crazy,
ain't even got
bro.
it. So chill
That's
out.
crazy.
So I think that it's a preference of after a certain point, if that's where you want to be at in your relationship, for somebody to have access to your house for whatever reason, then that's okay with you. But for me, it's a while before you get access to my house, especially
So
when
Shorty asked you for the code, bro.
and I told her no.
Oh, I finna say.
I told her no, nah, you can't have the code. Because the last person I let had a code, he had his girl at the house.
I know you waiting, Lolita.
So
So patient.
So
I want to hear what you gotta say.
We want to hear what you got. We know it's a hell no from her, but we gotta ask anyway.
I want to hear what she gotta say.
Oh man,
Because I know the old you. I want to know the new you. I know what the old you would say, but I want to know what the new you would say.
yeah. If you ain't paying FPL&M, you ain't getting no key. But honestly, if we're not living together, there's no reason for you to have a key. You shouldn't be in my house if I'm not home. And then also, I do have children. But even if I didn't have any kids, the hell you need my house key for? No, it's just a no. And you know what? No is a complete sentence. So if somebody asks you for your key, no. I don't need to explain. I don't need to give you any feedback. I don't need to make you feel better. No.
What if you forgot to take your dog out?
I don't do pets, but if I did, He gonna have to wait till I get back.
That's why you'll do pets, because the dog will have to wait. That's why you do pets. Gotcha.
Listen, next door neighbor, hey, let my dog out. I trust my next door neighbor for some dude. That's bad.
That's crazy, but I feel you. I felt you would say something like that though.
Now Amanda says she ain't giving out shit. She ain't giving out no key, but she'll take one if it's offered.
That part, huh? That's crazy.
Oh, you in the Matrix, DH? I mean, you all in the Matrix.
Yeah, man.
Fix your right, DH. You over in the Matrix, Neo.
Oh yeah, throw them headsets out.
Nah, they beat. It's just with the laptop. But the other thing too is which would kind of be a whole different topic, but it's like if you got a key, does that give you the right to just pop up there whenever the hell you want to?
No.
You know what I mean? That's the other thing. Like I think it should still be even a respect level. Like if you have a key, like babe, I'm just letting you know I'm about to swing by your crib real quick. You know, I need to do something. You know, whatever the case is, like it, and that should be only if like you just like they were saying. You know, if you're trying to maybe surprise her with something, you may want to go drop off a gift there for her or whatever. But that's why. You know what? And even when things come up,
Dang.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Stacy rough on her. She said, "Your name on the lease of the mortgage. You ain't getting shit, homeboy."
That's crazy.
Yeah. For what?
Oh, close us out.
Crazy. They ruthless out here in 2022.
I know you got a story.
I know you they ruthless. That's crazy, man.
I got a couple of them, you know, squared away for keys. Man, look here. We got to live together. And even if we live together, you might not get a damn key. So, I remember when Tiffany first came, she didn't have a key. She lived here. I got to work. The door's all right. You can open that door, go on the porch, and come back in. Don't need no key for that.
Wow. Ruthless.
You know, but eventually she got a key, you know. No, not ruthless. I'm lazy. I ain't got time to go to Walmart, get no key cut. Like, I get it when I get it. Until then,
you can probably DoorDash a key these days.
Right there, the porch where you cool. Normally, though, I had a female, I think she offered me a key. I'm like, I told her, I don't need your key, because once I was in your house, I was looking for ways to break in anyway. I can break in over there, climb through the window right there, you leave them open. Don't need no key. You know, I'm a security expert. I look for ways. No, when I get a new apartment, I look in, and the first thing I say, if I was a burglar, how would I break in? And then I secure those spots. I go through other people's houses and be like, how can I get in? Oh, I can get in over here. She lazy over here. I get in right there. Hey, don't need no key. I don't care if you pay bills either. I didn't ask you to pay bills, but if you offer to pay bills, you still ain't getting no key. Why? Because people feel like they get a key, they can just pop up anytime they want. I don't like people popping up. I got pop-up blocker in real life. You ain't getting nothing. I could be walking around this bitch naked. I don't want you to see that. You know? Don't just pop up. Only people that pop up is the male people. They dropping off mail and they get the hell out. Because, you know, one time, I got a story about that. One time, I was taking a shower. Damn UPS man came. Just popped up. Didn't give me no warning. So I'm running. I'm like, oh, the damn UPS man at the door. So I'm like, damn. I'm getting out the shower. So you know what? I answered that bitch butt ass naked. Open the door. I was like, yeah, what's up? He's standing there looking at me. I'm like, give me my damn package. You knocked on my door. You know,
waiting for you to sign. You can't get no package without no signature, big dog.
How you talking about getting the package from a nigga? You got your package in his face. Ain't this some shit?
Hey man,
you still got to sign.
I said thank you. I know he had a story to go home and tell. This nigga, I was stark ass naked, water dripping. I'm like, thank you. I don't care.
We don't need a vision.
I can't even.
I just saying. All this cool stuff, you can't trust everybody in your house.
My boy say call before your ass pull the fuck up.
Oh God. Text or something and wait for a response. And if you don't get no response from me, don't pull up. Yeah, I
Right,
might have
pull
read it,
up.
but if you don't get no response, don't pull up.
I just think, bro, I think that's just the level we reached in 2022. Like in the dating game, that shit different than it was even 10 years ago. It's different now, bro. It just is.
A lot
And
is
it's
different,
weirdos,
but
and people date for, and you gotta think, bro. These days, bro, people date for weeks, bro. How many girls on your timeline in a new relationship every quarter?
Stop it. We're not doing that.
No, we doing that.
We're
We
not
doing that. So
this ain't what it
keys
is.
should just be out of the question, bro, because people date for a fad these days. You dating just to say you dating such and such. Yeah, bro.
In your house while you at work.
Yeah, nah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Be a lot of keys out there.
I gotta really trust you to give you a key. I gotta really, really trust you to give you a key. That's just that's just how it is. I gotta trust you.
Now, like I said, we live together. You can probably get a key. I got cameras in my crib. I'm on my phone looking, seeing what you're doing. Like, what you doing? What you doing? Hey, I'm texting.
24/7 security.
Right. What you in the kitchen for?
Hey, so the motion set to go off. He got his alarm on his phone. Like, hey, what you doing? What my shit going on?
Right. Like,
close the refrigerator. Close the refrigerator door. You left the door open.
Like, hey, you ain't that damn hungry. You just ate 5 minutes ago. Don't touch that bacon. I'm saving that. Get your ass out of my kitchen.
Hey, Niecy said, I'm going to watch on the ring if you don't call first. That's a damn shame. Y'all ruthless in these comments. So listen, we're going to hop into our first question of the night. This one brought to you by Onk. He hit me with this one, and I was like, I can't wait. So down in Florida, we had Lakeland, we had a situation where the student got caught having sex with a teacher. So how would y'all feel if y'all 16-year-old son got caught having sex with his 20-year-old teacher?
Hold on, you ain't.
Who's going first?
Is that before or after I get out of jail?
See, there you go.
What order?
You know what? We'll let you go first.
It'll have to be after, because you ain't gonna know until.
Let me tell you something. The way I would dog walk, I'm not even reporting it before I dog walk her. They're gonna find out as I'm dragging her through the hallway. That's how they're gonna find out. Then they could take her to jail. They could take both of us to jail. And then when we get in the pod together, I'm gonna beat her ass again. And every time I see her, I'm gonna whoop her ass. Every time I think about her, I'm gonna whoop her ass. And I'm gonna whoop my son ass. But I'm gonna whoop her ass first.
All right. I just want to interject here. As a dude and the rest of these dudes in our comments on our timeline.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you understand what we thinking at the age of 16. It's like 2 things on our mind. 3. It's sports, pussy, food. That is it.
That's it.
That is only thing on our mind, right?
And money.
And she's the mom, so I get it.
And but she's a
And
mom,
money.
so moms are protective and money.
We'll
Trying
be
to
the
get,
same way
try-
about my
but
daughter.
right, think about it, right? We trying to get money so we can live clean, so we can get some pussy. That's it. It all goes back to one thing. So you mean to tell me at 16, I got an opportunity to be smashing a teacher? I'm going for it every time.
You gonna go for it?
I'm going for it.
That's crazy.
And the teacher, I'm going for it. So I can't necessarily look at that entire situation and be like, oh man, this is so. And even as a parent, right? I'm not a parent, but like even as like a dad, can you really look at that teacher and be like, she needs to spend 30 years in jail? It's like, nigga, you tried it and you succeeded. Because if I was 16, I would have tried it. Right? Every single one of us, if we was 16 and we had a cute little 20-year-old teacher giving us a little wink, like she wanted the shot, but we would have tried it. We would have definitely tried it and went for it. Wouldn't have been no hesitation. DH already 6'9", so he was probably about 6 foot in high school, like a grown man anyway. So DH was probably already looking at some of the teachers with the wink. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, bruh.
But we ain't have no bad teachers in our age.
So
then I had one bad teacher in at Johnson. I had one bad teacher at Johnson Middle School, Miss I think her name was Miss Davis or something like that. But she was mad young too. And I know me and my homeboys would be okay, boom. Today we finna, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was.
I had this one principal back in middle school, bro. She was so freaking fine, bro. But the whole time she was dating a ball player, so we ain't have a shot. But if she would have gave me like England, I would have took
called it, huh?
I'm
okay. Here's my answer then, bro. Here's my answer. At 16, if I was 16, thinking about myself at 16, when I was 16, definitely would have smashed. However, now having a 13-year-old son, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna be 16 in a couple years, I would be blowed, and I would get on my son heavy. Like, yeah, the teacher got to get locked up, bro. I would get on my son heavy because I've taught him integrity, and that's not integrity. You feel what I'm saying? That's not how we move. That's not how we. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how my lifestyle was in the past, but how I'm teaching you and raising you up, that ain't the route to go. You know that's foul. You know that's wrong. You know that's going against your own temple, going against your own body, and it's making you look foul. You don't know what this teacher has. You don't know what type of things she got attached to her. You don't know if she got any STDs. And it's just wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So I have to tell my son, you know, even though we was brought up in a state of like, oh, the object is to get as much tail as possible. You feel me? Before you get married. That's how we was taught growing up. I ain't gonna speak for y'all, but that's how I was taught growing up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, smash whatever, you know, whoever smashed the most by the time they whatever, like, you that guy, you feel me? But me knowing what I know now and raising my kids the way that I'm raising my kids, like, I'm raising my kid to save himself for marriage. I'm raising my kid to not even really kiss a female until you engage, you know what I'm saying, until you get engaged to that female, because I want him to protect himself. I want him to, you know, be able to save himself so that he can savor those moments for his wife one day. So yeah, I would be blown if he was smashing the teacher at 16, bro, because I just know what the future looks like for that type of situation versus that present. Like, yeah, you're gonna look cool in front of your homeboys, but the future, the doors that type of thing open up to, you don't want to walk into that type of vibe or that type of environment. Like, have integrity, stand on truth, preserve yourself, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna, you know, like, I'm gonna get on your head. Cause he know I'm gonna get on his head. So the fact that he would even try me like that, it's like you try me on purpose because you know I'm gonna get on your top. You feel me? So no, I would be opposed to that, bro.
Is he trying you? Okay. But
yeah, he trying me because he know I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying?
But we know our parents weren't having it either, but like, our bodies.
My dad was having it. my parents was having it.
My parents weren't having it, but it was just like my brain was so scrambled at a young age. Now I understand what you saying, as far as like if my godson did it, I'd be like, nigga, what's she doing? Come on, you gotta be better than that. Like, you know what? I wouldn't even been mad if I found out you was just doing some random chick that was 20. But your teacher, my guy, like, you got
that's foul.
And I'm trying to figure out why his teacher want my 16-year-old, because he dumb and immature. So, like, what type of issue on that you want my sister? So I can see how it would be a problem. And I can see why with Lola we want to drag a bitch up and down the hallways about.
I mean, just on her ass.
Hey, we all know you like 23 and 1. Okay.
I mean, on here, I wish a bitch would. I mean, I just wish a bitch would.
I know. DH.
So it's like this, bro. Like, from bro's perspective, basically the Christ way, you know, the Christian way. Of course, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure all of us that know now probably wish we would have, like, saved ourselves for marriage and stuff like that. The way that God intended it to be. You know what I mean? Of course. So I 100% get that and understand that. And then you have that side of, you know, myself. I when I used to see these stories, I'm like, what the hell these teachers was when I was in school? You know what I mean? Just as the man side. But like Bruh said, it's how we're conditioned. And a lot of women, I know a lot of people, a lot of females don't understand that. But guys are really conditioned. Like, we are trained and conditioned by some man in our life to conquer all the women we can possibly conquer. But when you grow up and mature, you also realize that shit has no value. That shit means nothing. Like, it really doesn't, bro.
That's true.
It really is just, it's just sex. But being
It's not just sex though. That's the
no.
thing. It's
Well,
not just sex.
what I mean is, it is no point of it. Basically, like really, when you think about for all of us all of us guys on this panel, it's like we think about just say our body counts. It's like what was the point, really? In reality,
Right.
then we thought it was a purpose. Like, but when you look at it,
I
it's
feel
like
that.
no, because you may make your chick feel some type of way, or it's a lot of things to feel about it. But now, I'm not gonna say if I had a son, if I had a 16-year-old son, that I'm gonna be pissed off at him, cause like that, still that side of me gonna be like, damn son, you know what I mean? But also, whether it be that older teacher or whatever the case is, it's like teacher kids that a lot of parents don't want to have talks about sex and protect sex and all that because we feel like we're telling them to do it. But just like you talk to your daughters, you got to talk to your sons as well. But at the same time, what I do look at the situation as, I reverse my thoughts. Boom, right there what Chris was saying. I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because like ain't no way in hell my 16-year-old daughter gonna do nothing with no 20-year-old male. Like he ain't got to go to jail. The nigga gonna die. Like it's just that simple.
Period.
That part.
Yeah,
Period.
damn jail. He gonna die. But again, we don't think like that. Initially, because if you really think about it, if us as men thought about how would we like it if our mom was treated like that, our daughters were treated like that, our sisters, it's a lot of shit we wouldn't do. To be perfectly honest with you, it's a lot of things we wouldn't do to women. You know what I mean? But we don't always think like that. We haven't always thought like that. But a lot of this stuff comes with growth and maturity. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm on both ends of it. Aside, like I said, I'm not gonna just sit here and just act like I'm just be like, son, you were dead wrong. You know what I mean? Because still, the man, the
The
condition
pride.
side of
Say
me,
what
the
call it
side of
what it
me,
is. The
gonna be
pride.
like, damn, son. But I will have, talk with him like, you got to chill out, bro. Like, nah, we ain't doing this. You know what I mean? So it's a both sides type thing. I know, like I said, just like we view our daughters or nieces or whatever, that's the same way Lola is viewing her having a son. Like she ain't saying that. You seeing like this grown chick taking advantage of my baby. Because at the end of the day, bro, no matter how old we get, we are our mother's babies, bro. Like it don't. I'm 34 damn years old. My mama still calling me to my her baby. I'm like, Mom, what you talking about? I'm grown, but that's just how it is, bro. And we have to understand that. So I'm in the middle of it per se. I can understand both sides. Of like hell nah, bro, you can't be doing that. And then also like, damn, so did that. But yeah, you got to be careful because she could be taking advantage of him, talking into anything.
Man, look,
I
let's
mean,
keep it a stat, bro.
hey,
She
bro,
ain't taking advantage of no 16-year-old.
no,
He he
she
he
not.
he making a conscious decision to do what he want to do.
That's
To
1,000. That's
she ain't taking no
1,000.
advantage. He
It,
making a
it, it
conscious
feels a little
decision.
maybe it feels a little different being 16 too versus like a 14-year-old.
Right,
You know what I
or
mean?
13 or
Because when
12.
you
You know what
talk
I
about
mean?
16, like nigga, you almost grown. You know what I mean? So, because like I said, I'm not gonna cap. It was teachers and office aides and everything that I wanted to get my hands on when I was in middle school and high school. You know what I mean? It was a few of them, but at the same time, it just comes with bro. It comes with growth, and you realize that that grown woman would have killed, would have took your ass out. You know what I mean? You
And
fix
now
it
your mama in jail because she done bust her up.
Period.
exactly. So
And
it
now I
comes
gotta
with
send you
it
some
comes with growth.
canteen money.
Yeah, we just have to break. We really have to break the cycle though with these with the boys, man,
Yeah, we
and
do,
make them
bro.
understand that it's really people gonna do what they want to do though. That's the thing. That's what it boils down to. They're gonna do what they want to do. But all we can do is instill, just like us. Our parents, I'm pretty sure everybody on here, parents taught them the right thing to do, but we did what we wanted to do. But at the same time, when you instill those good qualities in your kids, they're gonna come back and remember somewhere in life what mama and daddy told you gonna come back and hit you in your face.
That's facts. Just the FYI, ladies, stop incriminating yourself in the comments just in case one of these teachers do pop up missing. Okay, stop incriminating yourself in the comments because they show love here. So school gonna need to hire a new teacher when this one go missing. Well, I be
Period. Period.
Lola started the violence.
Listen, do you see y'all been with me for a long time? Y'all when it comes down to these kids.
Oh, we already knew your answer.
I already knew it. I already knew what your answer was going to be.
I'll wait for the new you. I was waiting for the new you. Sorry.
Now, hey, you weren't gonna get it on this question. Not on this
one.
New
was gonna give an old ass whooping.
I was gonna take it back to 99 2000. She was gonna catch these.
All right, Judy. What you? I'm ready.
You ready, man?
I'm ready.
It's a double standard, and we gotta acknowledge it is a double standard. You know, because
it is.
As a dad of both boys and a girl, if one of my two boys, they come to me, Dad, I'm 16, my teacher Miss such and such, you know, me and her got down. Let me see the picture, son. Oh yeah, that's my boy. I taught you well. You know, like you got that from Dad. My mama in the comments, you can ask her. I'm 15. I had women calling the house that was her age. She had to cuss them out. Hey, it's just what it is. Now, if my daughter come to me, Dad, look, Mr. Such and Such, oh, really? Take me to see Mr. Such and Such. Here lies Mr. Such and Such. He was a good man and a teacher. So he was gone. And that's only because, think about it, when it was, even now, grown women and little younger women, sex is more emotional. Right, more emotional. Sex for women is emotional connection. Whereas a dad, when you think about an older dude messing with your daughter, for me, I'm looking like he trying to put her on the corner, make her a hoe or something, pimp her out, take advantage. We don't never look at it like that with boys, but it could be the same thing because there was a story about
it is the same thing.
It is the same thing. It was a story about a teacher who was sleeping with a younger student, but she was married. She had dude kill her husband. You know,
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
dude
that.
killed her husband. Yeah, the young kid, she manipulated that man and had him, you know, kill her husband. We don't think about boys,
I remember that.
Boys get manipulated.
Because you know, young dude and he killed the husband. I remember that.
She walked him into that. And, you know, but when we look at boys, we don't say, oh, you know, because younger men, when, like you said, Jody, when we younger, 3 things we only think about. Eating, sex, and sports. Some of us still grown and still live by those 3. But that's neither here nor there. But when you're younger, hey, you horny than a mug. Y'all know at 16, you trying to stick your thing in any and everything moving. You'll fuck a light socket if it let you, if it was cool. If it was cool. You know, I'm just saying. That's how I was. I'm like, come here. Girl say hello, how you doing? Come over. First thing on my mind, we getting down. You know, so...
It used to be a goal back then. It was a goal back then. And to just tap into what you were saying, it's just like, you know, you're saying that sex is more emotional for females than it is for boys. And it's only that way because we were trained that way. We were trained to think of sex not being emotional. We was trained to think that sex was nothing more than just a physical interaction with another person. When in reality, no, sex is emotional. You know, it's emotional for a boy too. But because your mind doesn't go to that, doesn't click to that, you know what I'm saying? You have sex with a random female, and then all of a sudden you wondering why you feeling depressed. Are you feeling like, you know, this? Are you feeling that type of way? Because it done tapped into your spirit too. It done tapped into your emotional side too. But, you know, us growing up around OGs and you know, I can speak for myself, for the people that was in my family and my upper older cousins and uncles and whatever, like, it was a sport. It was like, okay, oh, you finna get that. You finna get that. Even between me and my dogs or me and my brothers, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, you finna get that. We was plotting, just plotting, just you know what I'm saying? Because it was a game. It wasn't taught. It wasn't taught to us the real intentions and the real meaning and reasoning behind sex and how it's supposed to be cherished and honored and how it's supposed to be something precious and whatever. Like we wasn't taught that. We was taught to get what you get while it's hot.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? And move it like that, man. It's crazy though. But that's what I'm trying to unlearn and relearn and reteach my kids so they ain't gotta go through that, bro.
Exactly. Like even 10 years ago, man, I had a roommate 10, 12 years ago. Me and my roommate, we used to get together. Hey, I'll be in the room getting down. What he do? He come in with the video camera on the phone. He recording the sounds of the love making. I do it to him. And we used to plot like, hey man, let's see who can get a home run first. And for us, a home run was 4 chicks in one day. Needless to say, I accomplished it before him. He only made it to a triple. But whatever. Clock straight. Hey man, but that's what, as men, that's what we think about. It'd be like, but for a woman, like I said, women are more emotional. Men are emotionally connected because we all remember our first love and having sex with them, and that was great. And when she took it away from us, we about to jump off a building, kill herself.
Right, but it ain't emotional though. Yeah.
Right. So it's all wrong. But as like he said, we are conditioned as men as a sport. It's a sport to us. It's like a cheater looking at a.
I ain't gonna put you on blast, Jimmy.
We gonna sneak out and we gonna jump on.
Man, coming back with just maturity, man. Just like growing up, and once you mature out of that stage of your life, then like it don't mean nothing, because once a man tap into the fact that, bro, listen, I don't care where you go, I don't care how long you live on this earth, you cannot get all the coochie in the world. Period.
No, you can't.
It's just that simple, bro.
Period.
I think another thing we need to talk about. Sex is a soul tie, and it's like you don't always want your soul tied to somebody else shit. I tell this to all my young brothers out there. I say this is my perfect example, and I want you to always keep this in your mind. If you can't see this woman being the mother of your child, then y'all be fucking straight like that.
Knowledge.
Straight like that. Like if she ain't good enough to at least be your baby mama, then y'all don't need to be fucking. You don't need to be no condom, no pull-out, no nothing.
That's knowledge, bro.
Where was you at, Jody? 14 years ago, man.
You want me to tell him or you want to tell him?
What was that? 14? Well, I some way evil. I think I was 20. Yeah, I was an evil. I was an evil.
Stunting and grunting.
Hey, I was
stunting and grunting.
Hey, all up in Club Scott, cut and slap the hell up.
14 years ago, this would not be this type of conversation for me.
No, I
haven't. On the other end of it.
Be the way other end. But listen though, we gotta
do better though. We gotta do better. By our sons, man.
Listen,
yeah,
we really do.
We're gonna hop into our next subject, right? And I seen this shit on Facebook, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to talk about that," because dudes do this shit, and I didn't think they did it. So there are men who will propose to a woman to shut her up about marriage with no intentions on marrying her. Right? So we're gonna talk about this. Like, why in y'all minds do y'all think a man would actually propose to a woman with no intentions on marrying her?
Man, who getting killed? What's all the ambulance and stuff, man?
Man, I don't know, man. They be blowing me though. It's every night, and I don't even stay in the hood, bro.
Somebody got
it's on that side.
I just heard a high speed chase a minute ago, bro.
Damn.
Crazy, man.
So DH, you said his boy got a death sentence?
Yeah. You don't, bro. Couple things you don't play with in this world: people, money, and a woman's feelings. Couple things you just don't play with, bro. And
you get your windows busted out.
That's something you don't do, bro. Like, first of all, what are you gaining? Like, you think she's just gonna be okay with the engagement and not want you to marry her. She's just gonna say, "Oh, I got a ring. It's okay. We can date. We can be engaged for another 8 years. You don't have to marry me." Although there are some women that actually
I was
put
just
up
about to
with
say.
foolishness, but it's still a woman. That comes down to a woman with values, bro. That when you got a female with values that give a doggone about herself, ain't no ain't none of that. First of all, you're gonna have a time limit to propose to her if this relationship is going smooth, and you're gonna have a time limit to set this wedding date after you propose to her, as long as things are going smooth. A female that cares about herself, she's just not gonna just sit back and just be your girlfriend. Because when you really think about it, you know what? We put a title on, oh, that's my fiance. Man, fiance ain't nothing but a glorified girlfriend when you really think about it, or a glorified boyfriend, because you ain't married, you have not taken that final step that means the most. So technically, it's just a glorified girlfriend and boyfriend. So I think you are very ignorant to do that, because one, like I said, you are playing with that woman's feelings. That same woman that cooks for you, that same woman that will let you go to sleep and gut your ass up if you get a time wrong. So like, yeah, that's something that I just can't do. Yeah, I've done it in before, not the marriage, not the proposing and with no intention to marry, but playing with a female's feelings, bro. That's just one thing in this world that I don't want to do. I just I can't do that, bro, because that's dangerous. That's I damn near rather take my chance on diving in the crocodile pit and jumping out real quick. But that shit right there, boy, is that ain't something, that's not something to do.
That ain't cool. Yeah, but what Niecy said is what I believe it was so she can shut up. Obviously, she's been talking about this and it's something that she wants. So she wants to shut up. But
Again,
Lola,
how long is she gonna be quiet?
exactly.
Lolita.
Lolita.
I want to make sure I got the right wording for the question. So, why do men propose knowing that they don't have intention to marry? That's the correct question.
Why would a man propose with no intentions to marry?
Because that's no morals, no character. Because instead of just being 100 and just saying I'm just here for a good time, not a long time, um, they will manipulate and do whatever it is that they got to do, and that's a sign of a weak man. Because real men gonna tell you up front, like it ain't no dope. We just hanging out. We doing whatever the case may be. But it's pretty obvious also too. So the other person, whether it be a woman or a man, needs to really recognize the signs of somebody who's just stalling and procrastinating. If they propose in January and we ain't bought an invitation, we ain't thought about a color scheme, we ain't picked the venue out, we ain't put a deposit on shit, you playing. So you got to also know when people are playing with you, because people, they'll tell on themselves if you let them talk.
That's
Honest.
facts. Hey, you see what my girl put? That's a hush ring. She been on his case one time. Yeah,
Hey,
so
look, man.
that's a hush ring. That's what it is. It is all right, man. You want to get, because it's like I want to fuck with you. So, and it's like I like you enough to date you, but I don't like you enough to actually see a future with you. So you complaining about a ring, and I'm gonna put this ring on your finger, and I'm just gonna ride this shit out. And so I'm gonna jump on what D8 said. It is you playing with her feelings, and exactly what Lola said. That's a lack of your character as not even as a man, just as a general person to be fucking around with somebody feelings like that. That's just a lack of character. You know what I'm saying? It's like I couldn't imagine getting down, because it's like, okay, it's like you get down on one knee and you know the first thing she's gonna do is probably go to Facebook and social media and tell everybody you propose, right? And so like now the world know you don't propose. And it's like, so how long are you gonna stay in the engaged state is the question. And exactly what Lola said, it's like, you know what? If a nigga proposed to you, I say start pulling that nigga card real quick. Nigga, start setting dates. Start picking out color schemes. Start putting down a little bit of money for a deposit. Make that nigga start spending some cash. Let's start picking out a cake, because it's like when it start to do that, then you gonna know he pump faking. But if he just let's be engaged and call each other fiancés, aka glorified boyfriend and girlfriend, who done spent a little money, then he gonna ride that train out, because this man, like I said, he likes you enough to be with you, but he doesn't love you enough to marry you, and he doesn't respect you enough to be honest with you. So, in all honestly, it's just a bad look on a dude, and I can't, for myself, ever look at a female and be like, "Hey, let's get married," knowing I don't want to marry you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the lamest shit in the world to me. Because we had the discussion a couple weeks ago. Because if I ask you to marry me, and you say no, then that's a crap deal right there. We had this discussion a couple weeks ago, so I can't see me just fakingly saying, "Hey, marry me," with no intentions on marrying. I think that's some of the wackest and lamest shit that you can possibly do. And I personally couldn't understand why a nigga would do it, but you just ain't got no morals. And for lack of better words, you just a complete fuck nigga if you do something like that.
Can I interject?
Go ahead,
Can I interject? Because I gotta speak for the brothers out there who watching, and they probably like, hold up, don't be coming for me. No, but listen. So there's perspective. Everything is perspective. Everything is the way that you perceive the certain situation. I used to think that men propose with no intention on marrying, but I don't think that men propose with no intention on marrying no more. I feel like men just get caught up in the moment, just like the female do. That man could be that week, that month could be going great. That 3 months could be going great. And you like, man, heck yeah, she doing everything. You know what I'm saying? You in the honeymoon phase of your relationship. She doing everything that I like. You know what I'm saying? We vibing. She good with the kids. She don't be tripping. Her food tastes good. Her mama like me. You know what I'm saying? And everything. You could be seeing the future at that point. And you could be like, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and put a ring. You feel me? Go ahead and put a ring on the finger. And then boom, month 5. You know what I'm saying? Just like, month 5, black screen, month 5 pop up. You feel me? Nah, she ain't cooking no more. You feel what I'm saying? She ain't doing them things she used to do no more. She ain't trying to keep you no more. You feel what I'm saying? And you like, hold up. Where was this person at? You know what I'm saying? So now you already not engaged. You already not proposed to her. You feel what I'm saying? So now you like, dang, I'm kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to lock in with her. If this is the true her, you feel what I'm saying? I need to pump my brakes a little bit. So now you waiting, and this is what it is, bro. I'm telling you what it is. Keep this. I'm giving you the game right here. This is what it is. So, ladies, if you want to keep this man and move forward, don't act crazy until after you get married. You know what I'm saying? Don't switch up to after you get married. Then he already locked in. But nah, for real, this is what it is, bro. A man, he'll propose to a woman, and then when she starts switching it up, you may still love her, you may still see some type of future with her, but you're not finna lock it in if she keeps showing you these type of inconsistencies or these type of red flags. So now month 6, she's back to normal for a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? She back to normal for a little bit, but now another red flag pop up where she tripping. You don't know if she's consistent enough to know who she is on Monday versus Thursday. You feel what I'm saying? So you waiting to see if she finna keep up with how she is, so you can see the true her, the real person, and then we can set a date. But I'm not finna lock you in if you done turned into Lorena Bobbitt. I'm not finna lock you in if you done turned into a crazy person. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not speaking for me. I'm speaking for, I know I got friends who done been in these type of situations. We got a mutual friend and we could talk about this after the fact, because they ain't never tell you the story, but it's funny when I tell you. But we got a friend who been through this, and the nigga just dropped the ball. But yeah, I don't think men propose unintentionally. I feel like there's intent at that moment. However, feelings may change.
He caught up in the moment.
Yeah, feelings may change though. Feelings change every day. That's why you got to marry a person for how that person makes you feel. You have to marry that person for how that person fits in your story, for how that person fits in your future. You can't marry that person based off of your feelings, because your love is a choice. That's something you choose to do every day. You can't say, "Oh, I'm feeling like this and I'm feeling like that." No. Can she align up with the goals that I have? Can she align up? Can he align up with the goals that I have? Can I see this person, for people who are getting in blended families, can I see this person being a mother figure or a father figure to my kids? Because that's essential. That's essential. You can't marry a person based off of the feeling that you have right then and there, because them butterflies eventually die. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Eventually, your feelings may fade a little bit. You may not feel like you in love and so in love with this person year 10, year 5. You feel what I'm saying? It's a choice. Every single day, it's your feeling. The way you love this person, you're choosing to love that person that way that day. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to marry a person based off, do our goals match? Do our goals align with one another? Can we get through a problem together? You know what I'm saying? If this was to happen, can I see this person, picking up the slack if this was to happen? You have to think past that current moment when you're looking to marry somebody.
I could get with that. So I could see what you're saying. I'm gonna say this. I don't necessarily think it's with like caught up in the moment, because you really think about it, right? How many dudes how many dudes actually have the excitement? Even when it comes to a proposal, they on the phone, bro. I'm finna do this shit, bro.
All my dogs,
propose, bro. Oh my god,
all my dogs be excited.
Well, I never met a dude.
Anybody who talk about Matt, you ain't never had a homeboy who just popped up and was engaged. He done told you about it now.
Not after dating a chick. So this is how I feel. Anything under less than 365 days of dating, it shouldn't even be no proposal. Like, let's be real. Like, bro, we gotta date at least a year. Like, at least a year.
You see this comment.
It don't take all that, man. It don't take a man know. I'm gonna put y'all up on game, females, ladies. A man know within the first couple months of dating you if you in his path or not. Point blank, period.
You may feel like this is the chick that I can be with, but however,
that's what I'm saying.
If you get your ass down on the knee in 4 months, you ain't even gave her 6 months. You ain't even give a season switch yet. You ain't even see
man.
Like summer versus damn fall or whatever the case is. So what I'm saying is, I personally think at least a year of dating to even gather your thoughts on doing that. But at the same time, that honeymoon phase and that cupcake phase or whatever, bro, you got to think about this. That shit can last 2 years if you allow it to. Like, what I'm saying is, you should never lose that, because the problem where most people go wrong at and most people fail at is that they'll be together for 5 years, and now it's like, I know everything about her, she know everything about me. Now we just bored as hell together, whatever the case is. Bro, every year that goes by, your partner changes some kind of way. So you have to technically take the time to learn that new person or that difference that your partner has became, because I don't care who you are, because everything changes. You got me? Everything in the world changes. Everybody in the world changes. You may not change how you act. As long as you don't change how you love me, that's fine. But there's going to be something new about that woman, something new about that man that you can learn, but you have to take the time to learn. But what happens is, the reason why most relationships and marriages fail is because people don't take the time to be in tune with the person that they're with. And like you said, they're running off of that cupcake, that butterfly, that honeymoon stage. But when that ends, well, technically it should never end, because you should always continue to want that person. You should always continue to long for that person. If that person is away from you, if you're away from that person, there shouldn't be a day or time that goes by that you don't miss your damn partner. Like, when you get to that point,
come on, no, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. I can love you and you can get on my nerves. Hey, look.
But guess what?
Hey, I'm not missing you if I'm at work. And we ain't even gotta argue. We ain't even about argue. If we together all the time, like you, balance. Ain't no way I'm finna be missing you 24/7.
No,
That's impossible.
I ain't say you got to be missing 24/7, but it's niggas that been with chicks for 5 or 6 years that they don't even think about her all day to even pick up the damn phone and say, "Baby, I miss you."
That's true.
Problem.
And they still the problem is the female allowed them. The female allowed them to be like that. So that's the problem.
Hold on. You know what?
That's the problem.
Hold on. I got a comment.
It goes on both ends because they're not in tune. At the end of the day, your woman, your man should be your best friend. There's nowhere in the hell y'all should sit in the house together and be bored and say, "We bored. We ain't got nothing to do." That should be y'all should never be bored together. Y'all should find something.
Hey, some of us like to be bored. Some of us like to just sit up and look at each other and be bored. You heard me?
That's the problem. Everybody together now because the sex good or you make good money, she make good money. That's the problem. That shit ain't real no more, and that's the issue.
That's the truth. I said, let's jump on this comment though, right? Because this is a good point. Like I didn't even think about that. Could he just ask her to marry her because he got pressured into it?
Ain't nobody. I mean, I guess, but ain't nobody finna pressure me to marry nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? A lot of it depends on your upbringing because I know a lot of my rich friends, they do get like it's kind of like arranged marriages type vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, hey, you're 25, you need to get married. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I know some people do get pressured into marriage, but let's talk about in our economy and our, you know what I'm saying, in the black movement type vibe. You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody pressuring you to marry nobody. And if you feel like that female is pressuring you to marry her, then you don't even need to be with her. Period. The
pressure can be, I know this is a good ass woman. I ain't ready, but I don't want no other nigga to have her because I know she a good ass woman. That could be the pressure as well.
That's facts.
So,
AKA selfish.
If she's so good, then why she not good enough to marry? Like she only good enough to date.
Hey, bro.
That's another good question, bro.
I'm not saying I don't get it. I'm talking about for the ones that's out there who don't get it.
I feel like they just scared. They scared to be locked in. No, can we just keep it 100? Let's just keep it 100. This is what it really is. And Francis, you could chime in on this. This is what it really is, dog. You know I always keep it a stat with you since we was just. This is really what it is. A man, you're not gonna be pressured, but the thought of you having to hang up your player card, the fact of you having to like lock in with just one woman, to some men that's just unfathomable. That you can't even fathom that. They just like, dang, I'm finna be locked in, and he don't think about that till after he done made the proposal. And then, you know, when you put that ring on, that engagement ring or whatever, then everybody sliding in the DMs. Girls you ain't heard from in years, done slid in the DM, trying to throw you that Odell Beckham 06 pass. You feel what I'm saying? And now you like, dang, I done proposed to my girl. So now you like, dang, I could be missing out on all this, you know.
But again, if she is the one, then all that should matter. Right? If she's the one, that should matter.
Men are very calculated. Everything that y'all do is usually calculated. So I doubt that men haven't thought everything out, and y'all gonna do what y'all do anyway. So it don't matter if y'all married or not. If y'all gonna cheat, y'all gonna cheat.
That's facts.
So
that's facts.
I mean, I think that's any person though. That's why I've never been the type of dude to be like insecure. And that's one thing we are going to talk about later on down the road is like a dress code. Because at the end of the day, I might not be thrilled with what my girl might have on when she go out. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, baby, you can cheat in booty shorts just like you can cheat in sweatpants. Like it really don't matter. You can cheat and you can cheat in a onesie.
You cannot stop one from doing what they want to
do. Listen, a nigga that's trying to be controlling over a woman, right? The only thing you tripping about is you know she easy to fuck. That's it. She easy to fuck and you tripping.
Ooh, they don't like that.
That's why you trying to control her because she easy to fuck and you know that. That's why you in your feelings. But we gonna let you finish it. You've been quiet and patient.
That's crazy.
Man, y'all said a lot of things I can touch on. Now, I'm gonna start with my wife. She put it out there. we know somebody 8, 9 years engaged. No
Is
lie.
that the dude? Is that the dude your mom was talking about? Because I seen the
And
comment.
then my mom put
I
the
say
name
mom
out there.
and mom
I
threw
wasn't
out
gonna
the
put the
name.
name out there. I was gonna change the name to protect the innocent. But since she put it out there, yes, my
That's
cousin
crazy,
Jake,
messy.
my cousin Jake proposed to his child's mom 8, 9 years ago. 8, 9 years ago, yes. And they still fiance.
She might well hang it up.
Yeah, let it go.
It's like every time you talk to him, he's saying, me and my fiance. And I got, hey, dude, I know her name. You just say her name. You ain't got to say the fiance.
So
It just sound more proper. It sound more proper, more elegant.
They just like to glorify boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right, that's all.
Right. So I'm
Hey,
sitting up here like,
can you do this? Hold on, let me call my fiance.
Right, literally.
I'm like, he literally says that. Oh, that's my fiance calling. I'm like, Mom, you mean Christine? I know her name, baby. You ain't got to give her a title to me. She been around for years.
It's for her. It ain't for him. It's for her.
I mean, and I'm sitting up here like, when y'all gonna get married though? This is the longest engagement in the world. Like, ain't no money set aside, ain't no date set. We just fiancés for eternity or something. So
they legal.
I'm
They
like,
American.
Do y'all got a common law marriage in Chicago?
Illinois.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm looking for.
In Florida, it's 7 years. If you've established a relationship longer than 7 years, that's a common law marriage.
I think that's most common laws. But my thing is, you get to the ring, and now that's it. It's like, she got so fed up. We was at their house one day. She came in from the courthouse with the marriage papers, like for him to sign, and so they can go down to the courthouse and file it.
Did somebody scream laughing?
That's my wife. She's cracking up. And the papers, I got dust on them now. They got Kool-Aid stains. The motherfuckers still ain't signed. And I'm just sitting here like, I just gave up. Like, they ain't never
full time, Stacy.
And I'm just saying, that's crazy. There are people who do that. And to touch on other stuff, I see people saying 3 months, all this. Let me tell you something, man. It's like my man said. Some guys get caught up in the moment. They propose. Month 5, they start seeing, whoa, wait a minute. This ain't the same person. I always say this. This is a rule that I always tell people. Like, you wait 6 months of dating a person. After 6 months, their representative go away, and the real person show up.
Possibly.
Then you can see the real person.
Possibly.
It's literally 6 months.
For a dude representative gonna stay around until he gets some pussy.
Period.
Exactly. That nigga no pussy for 6 months, that nigga representative staying around. If you make him wait 9 months, his representative staying around 9 months. If you make him wait till marriage, his representative might stay till marriage.
Francis, how you feel about this?
I'm just saying, you got to think about it.
I know you thinking NAS.
You're gonna see the real them because they're gonna show little cracks. Wait a minute, and then they're gonna cover it up. They're gonna realize they slipped. But after 6 months, a person becomes real comfortable. The next thing you know, they go to real them. And after 6 months, after you see the real them, you be like, all right, they still, decent. Then you wait another 6 months because now your mind should start going, I can see myself with this person for the long haul. So after a year, like DA said, now you be like, okay, they still the same. Cool. Now I can talk about when I'm on do this marriage thing. I can see them for the long haul. But you got to have the conversation. Communication is the key. You got to know what is on a person's mind, how they think, because a lot of things, it's some deal breakers, man. Like, hey, man, they might don't know how to raise kids the way you raise them. that might be a deal breaker. You got to find out, if they check the boxes of your deal breakers. I mean,
You mean
within
the
a
red
year, right, what the red flags at? They like to eat corn chips in the bed. You might can't stand it.
Wait a minute, what?
Wait
a minute, what?
Eat corn chips in the bed, man. You might can't stand that. I know a lot of people who don't like people eating food in the bed with them.
I don't.
I
don't. That's a pet peeve, like a mug.
Right.
Nigga, as much money as I spend,
We got a whole table.
You think you finna eat Frito Lays and these motherfuckers? No.
I'm
That's
just
a
saying.
pet peeve.
Man, listen to me, man. I had a person who had an issue with the way people put the toilet paper on the roll.
That's me.
Really? To
That's
me,
me.
that's just so petty. Like, who gives a fuck? As long as I can wipe my ass and you got a tissue.
No, because it's a certain way that it got to roll to make it easier accessible.
Oh, you
need to be struggling to try
Jody kills me. You and Jody.
Right. Is you doing the ponytail or the mullet?
Look, all I know is when I spin it one time, it need to be coming down. I don't need to be trying to spin it 100 times to find the tip of the toilet paper. I need to spin it one time and it needs to be coming down.
You're doing a ponytail, so when you spin it up and it come down, not the other way.
See, that's the thing. That's a pet peeve of yours. I know a person that you had to hang the bath towels a certain way or they go bananas. And it's like, things like that, you got to have conversations about. Like man, because if you get to living with somebody and them motherfuckers like to grind their teeth, you're like, wait a minute. That get on my nerves.
Who you mad at?
Right, they just grinding their teeth. Like, sound like a goddamn, hey. So it's all about, man, knowing a person. And there's really no time limit on when to propose. If you had a conversation and y'all feeling good and y'all actually sit down and y'all figured, man, we can do this, you go for it. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year, 3 years. It shouldn't take you 3 years to know. Because like my man said, a man knows when he want to commit to you. Just like a woman knows within the first 30 minutes if they want to sleep with you. And women know this. Ain't no lie.
Is that true, Lola?
It is true. Within the first
true?
30 minutes. So, told you, man. Yeah.
But yes, they don't say shit. This date could have went a lot better if you would have told me that in the car. Okay?
But they won't say it. They won't. Let me tell you something. There was a study shown that women think about sex more than men.
Really?
I believe that. But they just hide it better. That's all. They think about sex more than men, but they ain't out here, flashing their cooch and, all this.
Well, they is.
I mean, unless it's Mardi Gras or something, but
man,
I'm just
Facebook.
saying. Facebook too.
Stop it.
Yes, women, they know things just like men know things. It's just, once again, got to communicate, man. Got to know yourself. You got to know what you want and what you looking for. Then you can propose. And there is some truth to it. Sometimes I've seen dogs get pressured into proposing. And this be by the female's family. Every time he coming over for dinner, Pop saying, we gonna make an honest woman out of my daughter. And you looking like, man, you better.
I thought she was honest already. What you mean?
Like, look here, Pops. Let me tell you what your daughter did with her mouth last night. Let me tell you about her honesty.
Imagine somebody be like, when you gonna make an honest woman out of her? She be like, nigga, she lie more than you do. Fuck.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's like looking for family pressure.
That's a red flag.
Mom sitting up here showing wedding invitations. Now, if you were to give, we can do these and flowers arrangements. You looking like, damn, man, let me.
I'm opting out of the contract right then and there at the dinner table. I'm opting out.
Right, let me get to that point.
Niecy and Amanda are backing up your claim that women talk about sex more than men. She talk about it's in the group chat. I need one of y'all ladies to put me in the group chat. I'm trying to get in the group chat and see. I just want to
Dude,
be in it.
if y'all did not know, dude, I knew that when I was out here, like I said, running and gunning, I'm just conversating with women. Just having, and they bring up the sexual innuendo before me, and I'm like, okay. Like, okay, I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say that. But
Man,
since
what?
you said that, let's talk about
We're
that.
taking tonight.
Right,
Hey, no.
let's explore this option. This
That's it
man,
right there.
look, man,
That's
it's
it.
crazy out here.
Yeah,
Just
we
don't
go.
propose unless you're ready. That's
That's
it.
it. Hey, listen, we're gonna hop into the next question, right? And this question was brought to me. Lola sent me a TikTok, and this shit was good right here. And I know this gonna set a lot of people off. Y'all hold on to your hats and get ready. How much should a man or woman do for their baby mama and baby daddy if they are in a serious, committed relationship? Where does the line draw and start? If you are in a relationship, right, and your baby mama need an extreme favor, do you go do it? Let me give you a scenario because me and Rod talked with it a little bit. If you land in the bed next to your fiance after y'all done already put deposits down and made wedding plans, right? And your baby mama call you and say, "Hey, I got a flat tire and I'm on 75." Do you get up and go? Is the question.
Is my child in the car?
You know what? No, your child not in the car. She just got a flat tire.
AAA.
You got my kids? If she ain't got my kids, she on her own.
I'm sorry. I'm not that dude. I'm sorry. I'm not cruel per se, but yeah, I'm not that friendly nigga. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not that friendly nigga because of people are petty. Okay, you just say people are petty, and I'm not gonna give. I don't want to give grounds because very high percentage of dudes still try to smash their baby mama. Let's be clear, and feel like they can smash their baby mama anytime. So I'm not that dude to have that extra relationship. Like my conversation, if it's not about my daughter, there is no conversation. That's just me. Because one, I'm not gonna make my lady feel no type of way, as I don't want to feel no type of way with the baby daddy. Okay, so yeah, if my child is not in the car, I'm sorry, but first of all, why are you even calling me? Like, where are we even comfortable at that you're gonna call my phone and say, "Hey, come fix I have a flat tire. Can you come fix it?" Yes, unless like I can see you calling me. Maybe you had a flat tire very close to my house. But yeah, there's I set very strong boundaries. Like my lines are very crisp and firm. Because what I'm not gonna do is having mine feel no type of way about a baby mama. Again, that the question is gonna go with is my child in the car. If you telling me my child is not in the car and my child is with me or whatever the case is, then I'm sorry. I'm just not trying to make it sound like I'm just cutthroat like that, but there's just some things that I'm not gonna do because first of all, I'm not gonna be cool with my old lady calling her baby dad to fix her tire. That shit just not gonna happen. I don't give a damn. I'm not understanding those circumstances. It's just some things that DH is not understanding too. And that's one of them. Because it is entirely too much. It is entirely too much. I messed around and slept with my baby daddy, or I messed around and slept with my baby mama going on in this world. Entirely too much. That's always that line of flirtations and hooking up type thing going on with baby moms, baby daddies. And I'm gonna tell you that the percentage is much higher than it should be in the world. Period. It's just I think most people that stepping outside of their relationship is probably with the baby mama or the baby daddy. So yeah, I'm not the nigga for that. Like on my end, or on her end. I'm just not. No, don't call my phone. I'm sorry. I can direct you to AAA. I may even let you use one of my AAA toes or whatever to come.
You gonna let her use the toe?
Yeah, but
You gonna let her use the toe?
I'm sorry. My
Bro,
child is in the car.
the fact that
Really
you said I'm not that nigga, and you can
just
use
not.
this AAA tool. Again, we gonna stop for a second and look at these petty ass comments. Niggas say, I don't know. I got my child off of Amazon. That's come on.
So Amazon gonna show up when you need that flat to fix that flat.
She said, I'm not stopping. The Lord works. She said, I'm not doing it. So Amanda,
you know what, man?
Amanda said,
you got to look at the perspective of how is your relationship with your baby mom or baby dad. That's what it really boils down to as well. Because me, you know what I'm saying? Me and my baby mom, we not besties, we not gang, none of that. You feel what I'm saying? And if she called me in the middle of the night to come fix a flat tire, I'm finna sell her out on the phone and on the way. But 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna end up showing up if she ain't got no other option. You feel what I'm saying? Just because I know, like, I do care for her safety. I do care for her to, get back to where she need to get safely. I'm gonna sell her out. You feel me? I'm gonna sell her out. You heard me? I'm be like, where was your fan? Where your fans at? Them bald headed. Where they at? You feel me? I'm gonna sell her out. You feel me? But I ain't gonna cap and act like I'm gonna be heartless and not show up. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna take my time, but I'm probably gonna show up. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even gonna lie like that. I'd just be lying to say I ain't gonna do it. But I'm gonna sell a lot though.
Niggas, I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna show up whole time. I'm gonna talk shit.
But I'm gonna bring my person with me too. I ain't gonna go dolo. She gonna have to wake up. Come on, we both going.
But you probably gonna hear it when you get back to the house. Somebody had to call you. So yeah.
But I can't even be with a girl who like that. Period. I can't be with a female who jealous, who got jealousy, anything. You feel what I'm saying? She gonna have to be cool. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that ain't her baby mama. You know what I'm saying? That's my kid's mom. You feel what I'm saying? She don't come before my girl, but I am considering her safety because that is my kid's mom. You feel what I'm saying? And now, if you a man and you ain't strong enough and you still have because a lot of these cats out here still be messing with their baby moms. If you still got that type of relationship with your baby mom, then you don't need to be even conversating. That's a no. That's a no off the rip. You better call one of your homeboys or homegirls to go help her out, whatever. But for a person like in my situation where, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't even like to respond to text messages to be honest. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, to keep it a stat. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, like, her safety is my concern because that's my kid's mother. You feel me? So I'm probably gonna show up, probably late, but I might not come when you want me, but I'll be there right on time.
Yeah, me and mine, we gang.
Well,
both of mine, we gang.
I ain't going.
And that's it. We gon' if he call me, I'm coming, and that's for both of them. Especially in case of emergencies.
Right.
Like, that's definitely we're coming no matter what. Now the situation at hand was also like talking about monetary too. Like, if your baby mama down bad and a light get cut off or whatever the case may be. When it comes down to me and my kids' fathers, and they the same way with their other baby mamas too, is we do whatever is best for the community.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's
it.
So if I'm broken down on the side of the road and I call you, I ain't have nobody else to call. Nobody else ain't answer. AAA saying they gonna take 2 hours. It's dark, like, and it ain't gonna be no questions asked. And the same thing like Rodney said, we all have an understanding when we get into relationships. It's not. I'm acting like it's 20 of us, but it's not. It's me, my baby daddy, he got another baby mama. And if they in a relationship and I call, he gonna let them know you can't even disrespect her because she don't want me. I don't want her. We ain't been together 15 years. She be giving me advice about your ass. You know what I mean? So we are family, and as long as we're family, you will not disrespect her, and she will not be allowed to. I'm not allowed to disrespect them either. I don't go in there. I'm the baby mama, and I run this shit. No, I have to give them the same respect too.
That's the thing. Some chicks will try to get out of line. So that's why I just nip my shit in the bud and keep living communication. Now, if you're saying that you call me as a last source, then that's a little different. I'm thinking you were saying the question is you the first nigga I call, first person I pick
Oh,
up
I
my
might.
phone
He
and
might be
call.
the
she
first one
shouldn't
I
be.
call.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I might look. You might be the closest one. Like I think that the real
Or the
bottom
more
line is
reliable one.
yeah, the more, and I understand everybody doesn't have mature people. So I'm not saying that anybody is wrong if they don't have this relationship. I'm just blessed that the people, the men, the two men that I have children with, we don't care about each other like that. Like we care about our well-being, we care about our, about our lives, but we care about the children. And if my baby daddy car broke down and he ain't got no car, whatever, and he in a bad spot, I'm going to look out for him because at the end of the day, at one point we loved each other. At one point, this is somebody who I decided I was going to give birth to their children.
Right.
So our relationship is just we gonna always be gang gang. Always. Always.
That's respect. That's where it goes back to the relationship between that baby mom, baby daddy. But like I said, I myself, I'm a person that I like to try to stop any possible confusion or any. I don't give a person a chance to say DH did shit like oh that's my baby daddy. He's still trying to sleep with me or like no like I'm very straightforward. Literally, I have a whole text message thread with my baby mama. Every conversation in there is literally pertaining to my child, and I keep them. So therefore, can't nobody say nothing, and that's just how I leave it. Because I don't. It's not a hatred thing.
That's key.
It's just a. I rather avoid any type of situations so they don't have an opportunity to occur. Because like, well, so what happens if I get up and I do go help and they say my lady don't come or whatever? Then like, oh girl, just because people in the world are petty as hell. So it may just be that day that person want to be petty as hell and want to destroy what you have and can be like, oh well, when he can't help me change my tire, he did this or tried to do that. So that's why a lot of
You
shit I
you
just try to
you think that that'll destroy my thing
I
is
was just about to say that.
if I was in a relationship with a man and he were to tell me I'm not going because I don't want to piss you off. I have a problem with that. You care more about me than the motherfucker who gave birth to your child. I have a problem with that. She pushed out of her body your seed, and you care about what I gotta say more than her. And again, I'm not speaking on everybody's
yeah.
situation, but I had children by men who we were deep in love. We cared about each other. We cared about each other family. Like this is we was deep before we had kids. So I guess everybody's situation is different,
Yeah.
but I don't want to be with a man who has. That's another thing. I will not date a man who is beefing with his baby mama. If she call your phone and I ain't answering the phone for that bitch. I don't want you.
Yeah, that's
I don't
something
want you.
different.
That's how
Yeah,
it should be.
that's if she just randomly call your phone. I mean, especially when it can be about your child. I mean, to me, that's something totally different. And I'm not saying that. I mean, you're in a relationship. I mean, I get what, yeah, it's just totally different for everybody situations. I mean, because I mean, my lady is gonna come, like her feelings are more valuable to me than my baby mama feelings because she my baby mama. Like, if it's not involving my child, like I'm not gonna value her opinion or her feelings about nothing that I may have going on or that I may do because it stays as past. Like she's my baby mama and my ex for a damn reason. Like people are not exes because they are so happy with each other. You are exes for a reason. So with that, my lady gonna come before not my child, but before my baby mama because that's just
True.
what she is. She's the mother of my child. So ain't no way in hell her feelings is gonna come before my lady. Like I'm not doing it because I'm not accepting that you're gonna tell me I'm your dude, I'm the nigga that you trying to spend your life with, and your baby daddy matter more than me. Like, yeah, that's just me. I can't roll with that.
So
Mm.
I can say this. I like everybody's points, and unfortunately, I'm not a baby daddy because prayers work. You know what I'm saying?
And Plan B, huh?
Prayers work, so I'm not anybody's baby daddy yet, right?
Don't
So
forget that Plan B.
hey, y'all in my business. I don't like that. But
keep it that way, man.
Hey, I'm trying, right? So but I will say this, just from a general aspect, if I did have a baby mama, I would need to do what's best for her because that's what's best for my child. Now, as far as like going to get her out somewhere in the middle of the night, it's like I'm gonna come get you, and I'm not gonna make you wait for her, right? And I'm gonna need my girl. Like, look, the only reason why I'm going to get her because I need her well-being, okay? And for me, it's different because as a grown man, I'm not worried about somebody messing with me on the side of the road. Honestly, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That'll be that. Whoever want to fuck with me that night, that'll be your worst bet. That'll be your fault, right? So I'm not worried about myself, but I am worried about her safety because I know it's some crazy ass people. So my thing is not to come running to her rescue, but it's kind of like, let me hurry up and get your stupid ass out of harm's way. And I'm like, Rod, I'm gonna talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk shit on the way there. I'm gonna talk shit when I get there, but I'm gonna come get your dumb ass. And how can we prevent this from happening? If I gotta toss you $30-$40 so you can get a new tire, or I gotta toss you $40-$50 so you can get an alignment so your tires don't be fucked up, then that's cool, whatever, because that's the same vehicle that my kid gonna be in, right? But and like monetary shit, like money, I don't mind giving my baby mama. I wouldn't mind giving her money to help her out. You know what I'm saying? Because you are taking care of my child. But at the same time, it's like if we are splitting custody, like if I got my kid 3-4 days this week and you got him 3-4 days next week, I feel like, nigga, you need to hold down your fucking household because you need a fucking roof over your head. So
if you being foolish with your money and your funds, then I'm not giving you that.
Stupid. You got your hair and your nails. You need help on your light bills. That's the type of shit that's gonna get like I'm cutting you off at this point. You know what? If I got a baby back support you because you being stupid with your money, I tell you what, I take full custody of the kid, right? I'll take Jody Jr. and you can still live by yourself and get your shit together.
Please don't name your kid Jody Jr.
Who? That's what this is gonna name me. It's gonna be Jody Jr. Right? I take JJ, and you can get your shit together by yourself because I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? I got expensive habits. I live a bougie lifestyle. So I ain't got time to get because of stupid shit, right? But as your baby daddy, I would help you in any way I could. But I'm gonna help you in reason. I'm not helping you on some sideways shit. Like it'll be some shit like this. Like, yo, if I told you like, hey, you dropping off JJ, and I'm like, hey, bro, you need to kind of tighten up on these tires because they looking a little, they ain't got no thread. And we know y'all smell them W2s.
This nigga funny.
So you know what I'm saying? It's almost Taxmas. So you mean to tell me tax season done went by and you ain't got no new tires? And I told you to get new tires? Then that's gonna be a problem that I'm gonna have. Like, then I'm not helping you with that because you had a problem, you had a fucking solution, and you decided to go against that. That's something I'm not helping with. So there is a certain amount of reasoning into it. Like, but I'm gonna do because you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm supposed to do. Like Lola said, like you push my big head ass child out your cooch, so I owe you that at least. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take.
Yeah, and I agree. People shouldn't abuse it. Like I don't think that every week you should be calling your baby daddy to come to your rescue. When I call mine, he's definitely gonna talk some shit. I can't wait for you to get a man. He gonna talk some shit. And that's another thing. If you got a man, don't call your baby daddy. Call your man. If your man can't follow through, get a man. So that's for sure. That's definitely a fact. But and the last thing too is like we just got to make sure that we work as a community a little bit more. Like and it really does take a village. And I know that everybody's situation is different, but some of y'all just be too combative for nothing. Like it don't even be that deep sometimes, and people be making it deeper than it needs to be.
It's a maturity thing. It's like
I got my daughter, so I guess that's why I'm different.
Well, but at the same time, DH, you might have a different relationship because some baby mamas done completely burn that bridge with their baby daddy. Like, bitch, if it ain't about the kid, I don't want 2 words to say to you. You burn that bridge. You know what I'm saying? It'd be one of them things like, hey, I'm stuck in the middle of you know, what was it? Wrong Turn. I'm stuck in the middle of the woods in that movie Wrong Turn. Well, then, bitch, you better get comfortable with them hillbilly bucks. That's you. You know what I'm saying? Because so some situations, some baby mamas have completely burned that bridge with their baby daddy. It's like I can't wait for this kid to be like 19, so I ain't never got to speak to you ass again. So that's where that's at with that. But it's about what Lola said. It's about maturity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you gotta have some fucking maturity in your life to kind of coexist as baby mama and baby daddy. Because if you ain't got that, then ain't nobody suffering but the kids. So you gotta have some type of maturity. We're gonna give it the
Yeah.
Set us up.
Where do I begin?
Not with your first.
I got 3 of them. Oh, we're gonna get to her. I'm gonna say the best for last. Okay.
We already know how you feel about her.
I got that type of relationship that Lola was speaking about with my daughter's mom. You know, we help each other out. You know, before she got her man, she called me and say, hey, the internet about to get turned off. I'm like, how much is the internet bill? Here go the money. Because, you know, my daughter uses internet, you know, stuff like that. She need to do her schoolwork. There you go. You know, one time I'm like, dang, I need some gas. She cashed out me $30. You know, we do for each other. You know, now she got a man, and it's still all love. You know, we communicate and we cool. Sometimes she's a little over communicative, like, you ain't got to tell me everything, but she does. I'm like, you can send that in a text message. You ain't got to call me. But whatever. I appreciate it. I'm cool with her. Now let's get to number 2. My youngest son, mom. Now this bitch, and excuse my language.
I'm about to say, hey, mom's on here. You better cut it out.
I know, but my mama know though. This chick is 3 ways cuckoo from Sunday. And you know, it's like every time I turn around, after I think we're in a good place, she goes do something to show me we ain't in a good place. I'm in court defending stuff. Like, what are you talking about? You know, like, when did this happen? Did you just go to an opposite reality, saw an opposite telly, and thought it was me? I'm just like, just take me through too much changes. I couldn't go help her, you know, but I love my little man. He love his mom. So as far as a flat tire in the middle of the night, I'm asking questions. You know, you got AAA, you do? AAA say they'll be here in 2 hours. Well, I'll stay on the phone with you till AAA get there. So, you know, I ain't coming to get you. So if you're in danger, you know, go run and hide. You know, be quiet. Don't breathe too hard. Something, you know, but.
You niggas ruthless, bro.
You know, so,
don't breathe too hard.
And I call 911, and then hopefully they get there in time. But I can't do nothing for you. You know, that's her. Now let's get with number 1. Now, you know how I feel about number 1.
You feel. You wish that bitch get COVID and hit by a bus. We know.
Man, if she called me in the middle of the night to help her, first of all, I'm the last resort. I know that automatically. She didn't have nowhere to turn to. Because she knows she can't even email me about nothing. So I would tell her, me and my baby, we'll get up out the bed. I say, we're going to go help her. We're going to go to where she at. And she got the flat tire. I'm going to flatten her other 3 tires and drive off. So there you go, bitch. Get that fixed.
That's crazy, man.
Sick and
you done made Jordan call.
I know. and she'll learn never to call my ass again, ever,
Jesus.
for nothing.
Jesus.
Tell us how you really feel.
God. Hey,
That's crazy.
You was doing so good.
Hey,
That's
man,
crazy.
I tried to be a Christian.
The other 3 times.
I tried to be a good Christian. And they say, what would Jesus do? I don't know. I'm Telly. So what would Telly do in this situation? That's what I do.
That's crazy.
This the same person that said I piss on the cake. You remember that?
Right. When you say burn bridges with your man, she done burnt it, blew it up, man, nuclear war wasted it. That land ain't look, the land is inhabitable for 10,000 years. Ain't nothing shaking with her.
7 times 70, man. 7 times 70, man. You gotta let it go. Elsa told you. Elsa said, let it go, man.
I'll let it go.
Let it go.
I'm gonna let it go on her. If I'm man, I swear. Like, man. I'm just saying, I tried everything.
Oh, God.
Pushed me to the brink.
Another 3 fucking times.
That's crazy.
God. That's gonna be a sound clip some other day. Listen, we're gonna get into this last thing before we go, right? And it was some random shit that popped into my head. But this world of social media, we all got inboxes. We truly do. So I want to know, what is some of the wildest, craziest, stupidest shit somebody ever put in your inbox? I'm gonna go first, because at this point I got this one. So this chick, I was inboxing this shit. It was wild. It was a long time ago. And I was like, it was good. She was like, nothing much, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna cap. You fine. I'm trying to link up. What's up? She said, that's cool, but I need you to do me a favor. I say, what's good? She said, if you let my boy cousin give you head and you let him smash you, I will give you some pussy. I say, I'll be damn. What the what? What?
Wait a minute.
Right.
Wait a minute.
I was flabbergasted and struck. I'm like, you serious? She was like,
come again. Say what? Say it one more time. What she said?
She wanted me to let her boy cousin, smash me so I can smash her.
Bro, she tried you, bro. She tried your life, bro.
She tried my life. She tried your life,
right? Dog.
I told her back. I said, bitch, you must be crazy. This is what she said. Oh God, bro, I'm not making this up,
bro. That's crazy.
The subject, because I want to tell this story. She said he got diagnosed with cancer and he don't know how long he got. So we're just trying to send him out with a baby.
What you gotta do with a price for milk and price?
Bro, she tried you, bro.
Listen though. Here's the thing, though.
Bro, she tried you, bro.
Here's the thing. Oh God, right? Think about it like this. She tried me because that shit had to work somewhere else. I know I wasn't the first person you asked that. I know.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
What you, the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Not
Make a Kids Foundation.
Like, he died.
I can't, bro.
So?
She tried your life, dog.
Man,
yeah.
But Amanda got a point. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a funny way to turn them down. That's weird, though.
What?
Oh, wait. So you was trying to smash, and she responded with that?
Yeah. I was like, what's
Oh, yeah. She was. Oh, okay. Yeah, she was trying to. She was trying to, dog.
I was like,
that couldn't have been a real response.
Bro,
that's a weird way to say no.
No. Not saying that didn't happen. I'm saying she couldn't have.
Listen, that's how she hit me with the. I was like, well, you trying to link up? And so she hit me with the, yeah, that's cool, but I cannot ask you for a favor. That was her way of like bringing this up. Can I ask you for a favor? And I'm like, bro, you need like what? Like what? Like, bro,
Amanda,
what?
you bet not.
Like I was so hurt. That was
that's
honestly
crazy, bro.
The craziest thing I ever had. Some random guy sent me his.
Yeah, that's crazy.
At least what?
Yeah, that happens all the time. Should be illegal.
That's crazy. Y'all should be spamming them, putting them on blast.
Oh, and what else? I had. Oh, okay, right. I had a nigga. I had a random dude on Instagram, right? Asked me, was like, "Hey, are you into swinging?" I was like, "What? Wait a minute, what?" He said, "Well, I was looking through your profile and I seen the chick that you picture with. She's hot. My wife thinks you're hot. So are you guys into swinging?"
Dog said no.
I see.
But I was just like, bruh, that was a weird one too. What about Rod? What you got?
Man, I can't, man. 9 times out of 10, I don't even open the message. If it looked like it's gonna be like something just crazy off the wall, I don't even open the message, dog. I just be like, yep, delete. I click on their profile and bro, you're blocked. So I wouldn't say I've had a weird experience, somebody sliding in my DM like that. I have had at least over the last year, like at least 60 messages from females and other people like, you look like Rod Wave. And I'm like,
damn, now that you just said that.
That's about it. But I ain't never had no weird stuff. I ain't never had no weird stuff going on like that. But yeah, man, I try to stay away from just people being weird. People are weirdos, man. So I don't even like people like that. So, people don't slide in my DM like on some weird stuff, really, really, because, yeah, I don't know. But no, that's probably the only weirdest thing I've ever had in my DM.
I also had a homegirl who said a nigga sent her a message. The nigga, she sent me a screenshot of the message. The nigga asked her, can I lay on the floor and can you put your feet on my chest and paint my toenails while I jack off? And
my God.
And I was sitting there like, he sent you that?
Wait, he wanted to get his toenails painted?
No. He wanted her to paint her toenails with her feet on his chest. And he was gonna rub one eye and he was gonna pay
how
men with feet fetishes will pay so much money.
But how can you even do that? Like, that's weird. I can't even picture that in my head. Like,
he laying on the floor,
right?
She painting her toenails on his chest, so he got 2 free hands.
Oh, she's sitting on the chair.
Yeah,
but you got You gotta break down the mechanism, bro.
Oh yeah. That's what I envisioned in my head anyway. So I was just like, and he said,
That's
what?
wild,
And he
dog.
wanted to do what? Yeah, like dudes, like Lola said, dudes with feet fetishes, bro.
I like pretty feet, but I ain't no don't be a menace Kool-Aid on your feet type vibes.
Nah,
You
there's
feel
a
me?
difference between liking cute feet and feet fetishes.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, I appreciate a good
I
set
don't
of
like
cute
girls with
feet.
ugly feet.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I can't stand though? But I can't stand bitches who
No
got feet that
discrimination.
look like little flingers.
The
Like,
claw.
bitch, you look like you can hang up on a monkey bar upside down with your toes. Baby, put them damn things in some Nikes and take them out in them flats, bro. Don't do me.
Damn.
I mean,
nah, bro. It be so
put some makeup on them toes.
It be so long ass toes, bro.
Take them toes to the chiropractor, girl.
Them fingers.
Or your damn your second toe longer than your big toe by a long shot. Like, that shit be weird to me, bro. But that's just me though. Why did you though?
Listen, these chocolate chip cookies fire.
This what?
Somebody just asked me about what I was eating. Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
see, man. Fat.
I like them raw. I don't like them cooked all the way.
Hold up. Stop. We gonna take 2 seconds. This part of your 30-day plan?
That's what I'm asking. You done?
This part of your 30-day
Look, dang, they put you on blast. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look.
That's cookies, damn it.
No keto cookies. Let me see. Put him in the camera. Put him in the camera.
Hey, put the pack up.
Put him in the camera. Put him in the camera. Go ahead. Put him in the camera. I want to see.
We want to see the keto cookies.
Cause they ain't know they had them.
Oh, that's Pillsbury.
They exclusive.
I ain't know they had. Toll House got keto now. Let me Google that. Hey Siri, does Toll House sell keto cookies?
No.
Can't tell y'all nothing.
On the web, does Toll House sell keto cookies? Check it out.
Toll House does have a keto cookie recipe. But I doubt that's what you eating.
I doubt that's what Lola eating right now.
Yeah, these are
a keto cookie.
Yeah, these are
That ain't my business. Don't do that.
That's crazy, dog. Got caught slipping. That's crazy.
Slipping. Just like Mr. and Mrs. Krabs ain't on keto, but some people still be
Definitely ain't.
Anyway, DH, what's the weirdest shit you ever had? If I know you got one.
Bro. I don't get inboxes. Oh shit. Nothing that I can remember off the top of my head from an actual person. You know them fake ass pages.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
I'm looking at this comment.
I know. Look at his face reading the comment. Look at his face reading the comment.
What?
Where these people at? That's my mama. Now.
I know. That's why I'm looking at your face.
Hold on, man.
Hey,
I'm going to Mississippi. I'm going to have to go take a trip.
We didn't get mom on the phone. We didn't get mom on the phone after this. She holler at us.
He said, that's my mama leaving that comment.
Hey, Ma, you got to holler at us.
My mama had an inbox. You know,
hey, yeah.
I didn't even know she had an inbox.
Hey, what you know about it? She gonna have to holler at us. Hey, Ma need to let us know.
Don't call your stepdaddy. Let him know somebody out there plotting.
That's my dad, man. We going hunting. I see.
Hey, you better let them know somebody plotting. That's crazy.
Well, I'm about their business with that one.
Listen, Lola, what's up? We know you done had some crazy nigga in your inbox
every day.
At least.
So of course the obvious unsolicited D pics and the little nasty ones, but the weirdest one, I went to go pick up pizza from Pizza Hut or Domino's, whatever it was, and I got home and I got a Facebook message that said, "Did you just come pick up pizza from Domino's?" And it freaked me out. When I say freaked me out, if some random Caucasian dude that don't even look like he like a little caramel, and that shit fucked me up. Like what? Like what? So that's probably the weirdest one, but it's a bunch of little nasties.
He probably cast you out. You weren't paying no attention. You probably was on your phone going out there to get your pizza. He probably the cashier, and you ain't paying no attention. Man, he done got your information. You over there talking about a random. No, that nigga seen you, and you see him. You just ain't notice.
Yeah, like what would possess you to write some random ass girl and think that that's appropriate? Like, why would you think that's appropriate?
Niggas is weirdos, right? Like that's what I'm saying.
Inbox all the time.
Niggas is weirdos, and niggas, bro. Okay, you remember a couple years ago when that girl from Sarasota exposed her inbox after she told these people she had herpes, and she dropped her inbox, and she had over like 30 pages of screenshots, and all these niggas was in her inbox. And I was making a joke out of it. I was like, "Hey, bro, if you cash out me $50 right now, I tell your girlfriend that it was me using your phone. But you got to cash out me the $50 on the spot. Or I got some big crash bags, so when she kick your ass out, you have something to put your shit in because y'all niggas done. I'm talking about she had 30 pages exposing her inbox. And
that's crazy.
Niggas was literally like, bruh, niggas is like, okay, I know you got herpes, but can I still eat your ass? Like, what? 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 Excuse me? My brother, excuse me? What? I was like, bruh. Yeah, but she exposed her inbox, bruh. And it was, bruh, it was so bad.
That's crazy.
The stuff that come out men's mouth never ceases to amaze me. I've had somebody go, I want to hunch the scrunchie out your head.
Put that on your auntie.
My right hand before God, I want to hunch the the scrunchie off your head. I bumped into him a few
That's why
different
God
times.
erased the earth the first time. That's why God sent the flood right there for that. And he about to send another flood because niggas don't know how to act.
What you want to do? What? So you don't even know if I wash my ass good. What are you talking about? Like you don't know nothing about me.
They do
say
not
she's
care.
fine. I want her Facebook.
Yeah, that's what the little Domino's man said. Mm-mm. Terrible.
What is that exactly?
So scrunchie is what you tie your hair with.
No, but like, how you hunch it out? Like, is he gonna pull it up?
He was gonna show me. Apparently, if I let him, him, he was
crazy,
gonna show
man.
me. Like, who does it? Who said that to some strength? Like, I mean, we've never had a conversation. Nothing. We had a gas station, and you walk up to me, and that's your pickup line.
That Molly.
That cocaine is a hell of a drug.
He was on that fentanyl.
Don't leave that man on them poppy seeds alone.
That's crazy.
He had one of them everything bagels. Telly, what's the craziest shit you ever had in your inbox, dog?
I got 2. So I'm trying to figure out which one. Well, I'm gonna tell you the first one. It was shocking. I was talking to some chick. I can't even remember her name. And it's just like on Facebook. I know we was in one of the groups, and I'm a very sociable person. You talk to me, I talk to you. That's it. And we just talking. Trust me, I had no interest in this girl whatsoever. I'm just talking because she conversating with me. Next thing I know, she in the inbox sent me a picture. And I was like, open the picture, and I'm like, it's kind of weird. Why did she send me a picture, of an Arby roast beef sandwich? And I'm sitting up here like, I like to eat. What you trying to say? I'm fat? Food turned me on.
I can't with y'all, bro.
And I'm looking.
I can't, bro.
So I'm talking to her, and she was like, "Did you get my picture?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's an Arby roast beef sandwich, ain't it?" And she said, "No, that's my pussy." I said, "Ooh." I started throwing up.
I'm not doing this with you.
And I was like, "Hold on."
Come on, man.
And I'm like, "Hold on, let me look at that again." Oh my God.
Jesus.
I mean, the ugliest thing in the world. I was like, I thought it literally was an Arby roast beef sandwich. And I was like, man, don't.
God.
So what I did was, and she was like, yeah, I'm moving tomorrow from Ohio. And I'm like, so, she was like, she wanted to come over here and live. Man, I said, you know what? I got somebody for you. I put on my cousin. I say, hey, man, I got this chick. I want you to holler at her. He's like, what's wrong with her? I say, you'll find out. She cool, but it's more your thing, man. I mean, I lied because he cussed me out. But I was like, hey, man, I had to get off of me. So, yeah, you got to take that for the team. Peace out, man. Have fun with that. And, yeah, he was talking to her, too. And he was like, said the same thing. She sent him a picture, and he said the same thing. Looked like an Arby roast beef sandwich. I'm like, man, I told you, man. Why is she showing her shit like it's pretty? That shit ugly than a motherfucker, man. The swamp thing. That's what I called it, swamp thing. Because, man, I thought it had some cheese on it or something. That would be
the equivalent. That would be the equivalent of a nigga sending an uncircumcised dick pic. Like,
oh my God.
What you doing, bro? What you doing? Don't do that. Don't embarrass yourself like that.
And the second one, man, it was actually, man, let me tell y'all, don't go on Plenty of Fish. There's some weird motherfuckers on that. And I was on Plenty of Fish a while ago, long time ago. And me and this chick talking, and she close by, she like Milwaukee or something. And at that time, I'm living in Wisconsin. So I'm like, yeah, you ain't too far from me. We blah, blah, blah. We can kick it. She like, I really want to meet you because you seem cool. I'm like, we can meet up. And then she was like, something. I hope you just don't do me like everybody else. I'm like, okay. Now, that made me go like, huh? How does everybody else do you? People ghost me and stuff and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I ain't the ghosting type. And she said, that's good. And she was like, I just want to let you know, I got herpes, but that ain't no problem. I was like, excuse me? I mean, you just threw that out there casually, like you asked me to pass the salt. Like, I got herpes. You cool with that? I was like, oh, you got herpes? Hey, you know what? I think everybody got herpes. I don't know. It's going around. So I don't know what to say with that shit. So when I ghosted her ass, though, I'm like, I'm going to be like everybody else. You ain't finna meet me. You ain't talking about you got herpes. There's no point. I mean, what we going to do? Just look at each other? Because I'm not putting my hands on.
Wait a minute. She said, hold on, bro. She said, craziest thing. I'm texting a white boy and he sends me a picture of a dark black dick. I was like, what the fuck? Now you know that's not yours. That's something you wish you had. So you sent that wasn't. I want to know where he got the picture from.
So you telling me we got dudes out here cat dicking? Instead of catfishing, they cat dicking?
Wow.
So wait.
Wow.
What the hell? That's a new one on me.
Listen, I'm done. I'm done for the night. Cat dicking out here in these streets. That's not a damn shame. Listen. We appreciate everybody coming to hang out with us tonight. Like I said, we went a little left tonight, but that's all right. We appreciate y'all coming to hang out with us on Real Talk. Thank you for Ms. Lola for providing us with the best subject of the night, because that was a good subject. Everybody elaborated on it. Hey, appreciate you all for keeping it real. We thank Rodney and DH for coming to hang out with us.
Truly.
Hey, and if you're trying to get your cut on, hit my boy Rod up.
Make sure you do.
Barbershop. Hey, make sure you get the app and set your damn appointment.
I wasn't sure if you come.
Because he'll have you looking cleaner in the mug.
I'm trying to tell you. If you don't get no phone number when you leave my shop, the cut is on you.
That's it. Make sure you holler at my boy to get this cut. But again, listen, our boy Tony Ultra got a new single out.
Yeah.
I want you to hear this little snippet right quick called In My Soul. So y'all check it out.
Said I got that feeling and I just can't let it go. My eyes can't see it, somehow it still shows. I know that it's time for me to finally be what I can be for sure. And if they ask if I knew all along, there was a feeling in my soul. Gas up the black Suburbans, hop in the back while my driver takes.